Hey guys, welcome to episode 4 of Internet Marketing Wrap-Up,
the Security Edition. Number 1, password zen. So a lot of people get really concerned that their passwords aren't secure, and they should be. We hear in the news all the time, Mitt Romney's Hotmail account's getting attacked, Dwayne Wade's Gmail got attacked, there's just a million examples of celebrities and famous people getting their accounts hacked. Now, as a non-celebrity, you're probably a lot less likely to get hacked, but you should still be really careful about your passwords. You need to use a good password, because the number one thing that people would use to get into your accounts and access your information is to guess or use some kind of bot to track your password. The second thing is to make it something that you can remember, because if you forget your password, you're not going to be able to get into your accounts. You're going to waste a ton of time. So pick a password that you can remember that's also secure. So maybe add some numbers to the end of your password, a word that you will remember, or add some special characters like $signs or % signs to another word that you'll remember, and maybe add some capitals, lowercase, jive in there. But the thing is, remember your password, because it's going to waste a lot of time if you're always having to retrieve passwords and you can't remember them.
Alright, number 2, to click or not to click. This one seems like it should be pretty obvious, but you'd be surprised how many times we have clients get in trouble just because they clicked on a link that was malicious and downloaded some kind of virus onto their computer. Of course, the number one piece of advice that we can give is just to be extremely cautious anytime you see any kind of link. If it looks even remotely malicious, please just don't click on it. Avoid it altogether. These links can be spread through your friends, your family members, their email accounts can be hacked, their Facebook. If it looks like something that they wouldn't ordinarily click on or something they wouldn't ordinarily share, don't click on it yourself. Just avoid it altogether. This way you can be ensured that you're not going to click on a link and start spreading the virus yourself.
All right, number 3, fear, anxiety, and privacy. Now, a lot of people that I talk to are really legitimately afraid that something bad is going to happen to them if they expose themselves on the internet through social networking, or even just being on the internet in general. And the fact of the matter is, it's true that there is some risk of being online and being on social networks. You could potentially have your identity stolen, or someone could hack your account. Someone could potentially get your password for your banking and steal your money, but it's pretty unlikely. If you follow a few basic rules, have a secure password, don't give that password out to people, and just to not do things online that are kind of sketchy, and stay away from things if they look sketchy, and use common sense.
Number 4, website security. So there's 2 different types of action we can take to ensure that our websites are safe and secure on the internet. The first is taking proactive measures to ensure that we don't get hacked in the first place. You can do this by getting to know your web designer, your hosting company, your domain register, and ensure that they all have plans in place to keep your website secure. We can do this by making sure that all our software is up to date, having a plan in case we are hacked, and making sure that we build on secure platforms in the first place. The second type of action we can take is being very reactive when our site is actually hacked. You and your web design company need to make sure that you have a plan in place to get your website back up and running if it ever goes down for any reason. This means having secure backups in place in case you lose files. This means having a plan in place so that when your site goes down, you can immediately and quickly scrub the information or the virus that's on your site and get your site back up and secure for your users.
Number 5, would you buy from this website? So, a lot of our clients are e-commerce clients, or people that are trying to actually sell a product on their website. And one of the things that you need to do if you're selling products on your website is to reassure users of your website that their information is secure. So there's a lot of different ways to do this. One way is to just put disclaimers on your site, just to let people know that you have taken actions to protect their security. You can purchase an SSL certificate, which lets people know that there is someone behind, there's a company, a business behind this website that is taking responsibility. The other thing that you need to do is to make sure you don't use payment gateways or forms to gather users' information in a way that isn't secure. So if you have a form building tool that you're using on your website and you're asking users to enter their social security number, and you don't 100% know the security of that form, then it's probably not a good idea to have people enter that information that way. Some people will enter that information, and what if it got stolen? Another thing is to not use payment gateways that aren't secure. So if you want to accept credit cards on your website, you need to use something like PayPal or Authorize.net or Stripe, and you need to have an SSL certificate. You also need to have badges on your site that let people know, like the VeriSign badge, security badges that let them know that you've taken all these acts and they are safe entering their information on your website.
All right, thanks for joining us for another Internet Marketing Wrap-Up.
All right, well, you will definitely see us next month for episode 5.